country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read and write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, Johnny, go.
Can't work there anymore. We have to get those building codes. Every day I go to work in fear that the whole place is going to burn down just like the Triangle Factory. We have no windows and no fire escapes. The place is built like a piece of crap.
You can't quit. We have no money as it is, and with the way Johnny is running around every day getting in pointless gang fights, you never know when the police are going to show up at our front door saying our baby is in the hospital, and then we have that set of bills to pay for.
I wasn't planning on quitting. I just think it would be nice if we could get the codes in place, limiting the amount of people per floor and having active fire escapes. I know that Mr. Stradalowski is lining the building inspector's pockets every few months with a nice wad of dough to make sure he's not shutting us down, but it sickens me to think about it.
Next.
I know where you're coming from. I overheard my floor manager, and he was talking about taking his daughter down to Fifth Avenue for a few hours to shop, you know, just to spend time. He dropped $150 in just one store.
Johnny, get your feet off the table. Have you no respect for this family? Do you know what time it is? You have had my worrying all night. I just never know with you and your gang picking fights with those Irish kids getting a licking every day.
First of all, I'd never get a licking from those Irish pieces of dirt. They got no right messing with us in here in the first place.
You don't talk like that, Johnny. We were new to this so-called great place at one time, and we know how it feels to be the new guy. Not in my house will I stand here and let you talk to us about someone like that. Do you understand me?
Sure, Pops. Whatever you say. Anyway, when Alejandro and us guys strolled over to one of those talking pictures, we saw some kids just in the street playing stickball, without a care in the world. You could tell they came from one of those middle-class families that had enough money for an okay house with a nice street so their kids could play stickball. God, how I envied that kid. I was tempted to go over and ask him if I could play with him too.
All I can say is stay to your own business. We don't want any run with the cops. We cannot afford to bail you out.
You don't have to worry about me.
Saying that today is Saturday and I don't have to work, I think I'll go play some golf.
That sounds like a great idea. I think I'll come with you and hang out in the clubhouse and play some bridge with the ladies that are already there.
Let's say we have to leave here around 11.
That sounds perfect.
Okay then.
Here is your champagne.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Like a new dress that I will wear to the Squander's ball. We should go down to Fifth Avenue and do some shopping. I love shopping. Have you seen the new Odemom I bought last week? It goes quite well with that beautiful leather chair I had imported from South Africa.
I'm home.
Hello. Hello.
I agree, it goes quite well. I could definitely go for some shopping. I've been rather depressed since I had to make a run to get a pair of pants shortened in one of the slums of the city. The place I took them to was just some woman's house crammed with about 10 other people. Everyone was as filthy as a sewer rat. It was very depressing.
I do know what you are talking about. I had to go to my husband's sweatshop that he owns. It is disgusting. The whole place is about 100 degrees, and it smells, and everybody just looks miserable.
Well, I say we go then.
Two Pops. So I was down at the park, just sitting there as I do. And then a thought came across my mind. Why do we even do what we do? I mean, we have mothers and fathers worried about us every day. And for what? Just to rough up some Irish kids?
I know what you mean. God, though, they do not get on my nerve. They just think they know everything about our turf, and yet they just barely got here.
Yeah, I know.
What are you two laddies doing here?
You mind your own business, Seamus.
Someone looks scared.
We are most certainly not scared of scum like you.
Hey! Swear, Seamus, next time I'll kill you. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Keep working, people. We're not paying you to sit and do nothing.
Sir, it is an hour past when we were supposed to leave. I have a family at home and I need to cook for them.
You can leave, but you better not show up for work the next day. Anyone else want to go home? You guys will leave when I say you can. Now keep working. That's it. That's it. Get out of here now. I can't leave before you guys do. Scoot, let's go.
I think it's time you guys learned a lesson.
Not this year. We don't want to talk about this. Sorry.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's a mic. So unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, he's picking it up. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to. I don't feel so. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. And love is.
I heard the latest news about how the economy is growing tremendously because so many people have started to do leisure activities. All those new companies are taking off.
Yes, I have been following the growth of our economy lately. But on a much sadder note, have you heard about the tragic death of one of your husband's employees' sons? Some Irish kid stabbed him.
That is just terrible. The world we live in, right?
Is it true, Teach, that one day buildings that are like in our city are gonna have codes and stuff and fire escapes to make it safer for people like me when we go to work, so we don't have to worry about fires and always having to not know if we're gonna get out or not?
Yes, 'cause as technology advances and we get smarter, it will create a lot better building codes. If there's fires, there will be fire exits to get out, and we'll be a lot smarter. There won't be many people crowded in. Each person will have their own separate apartment and stuff.
Do you also think that there will be things that help lower income houses like my family lives in? Because right now we're living in a dump, and I think one day it'd be nice if people like us could be able to afford something that was a bit nicer.
Yeah, there's a lot of organizations that help out with that stuff.
Will those advance?
Yes, of course. They'll get bigger, and they'll have more volunteers that'll help out, and those banks and stuff. So yeah, it'll be a lot better in the future.
How now, brown cow?